Back in 2016 in Portland.
Be the person that I know I am, especially when it comes to my training. I work hard, so I don't expect anything but fast times and execution.
Trayvon Bromel's running away with this one on the moment. Good running on the inside from Assembly, but Trayvon Bromel stalled.
Put God first and go out there and execute a race. It was a great field. I did have some concerns about just my health.
DeGrosse, Sonny Brown, Genier, Kwame Matthew, and Muhammad.
I was definitely nervous because I didn't know what to expect. We ran the 991.
The men's 100 meters at the Rome Diamond League was supposed to be just another chapter in a chaotic 2025 sprinting season. But what unfolded on that track sent shockwaves through the sport. Trayvon Bromel, once plagued by injuries and counted out by critics, delivered a performance.
To what extent do you agree that at some point you were just running on your own? No one ahead of you, no one any close to you.
So electrifying, it reignited conversations about who the fastest man in the world truly is. After years of struggling to find consistency and recover from setbacks, the American sprinter didn't just show up. He took over. With a field full of
anybody can say whatever they want. Like I said, I'm about to turn 30, and now the mindset has to be different. I'm no longer a child.
Top-tier athletes, names like Fred Kerley, Ferdinand Omanyala, Courtney Lindsey, and Emmanuel Esame. The expectation was a tight race, maybe even a toss-up. But instead, Bromel exploded off the blocks like a cannon and never looked back. The message was clear. The comeback is real, and Bromel is done playing catch-up. With one performance, he turned what was expected to be a competitive showdown into a personal statement. The rest of the field left scrambling in disbelief. And what makes this even more wild? It's only June. If this is what Bromel's doing now, what happens when the stakes get even higher later this season? From the moment the heat sheets dropped, track fans circled this race as one of the must-watch moments of the year. The Rome Diamond League wasn't just another meet. It was a battlefield stacked with talent, controversy, and high expectations. Fred Kerley, the 2022 world champion, came in hoping to reassert dominance. Omanyala, known for his brute strength and blinding top speed, was hungry to steal the spotlight. Courtney Lindsey and Emmanuel Esame, two explosive rising threats, looked sharp in previous races. And then there was Trayvon Bromel, the unpredictable wild card. He had been silent, slowly working his way back into shape, dodging the spotlight. But those who paid attention knew he was building towards something. This wasn't just a race. It was a crossroads. Each runner had something to prove. Could Kerley bounce back after shaky showings? Could Omanyala put Africa back on top? Could Bromel stay healthy long enough to be great again? With a season full of upsets and breakout stars, the Rome 100 meter felt like a clash of eras. Past champions, current threats, and future legends all sharing the lane. It was supposed to be tight. Instead, one man tore the script in half. The 100-meter rankings in 2025 have been pure chaos. Just weeks ago, Akani Simbine's 990 was the world-leading time, a mark that would have turned heads any other season. Then, out of nowhere, Abdul Samu from South Florida scorched the track with a jaw-dropping 986. Days later, Kenny Bednarek, yes, the 200-meter guy, matched it at the Philadelphia Grand Slam, blowing past a stacked field and leaving fans stunned. Everyone thought that was the defining moment, but the rankings weren't done shifting. Enter Trayvon Bromel, who crashed the party in Rome with a savage 984, instantly rewriting the leaderboard and sending a message to every sprinter on the planet. This wasn't just about running fast. It was about dominance. Bromel didn't just win, he crushed the competition, making the rest of the field look like they were frozen in time. In one race, he leapfrogged over every other contender and reignited debates about who's really got next. In a year already overflowing with breakout performances and comeback stories, Bromel's run didn't just shake things up. It flipped the entire sprinting hierarchy upside down. What Trayvon Bromel did in Rome wasn't just fast. It was a masterclass in explosive sprinting. From the moment the gun fired, he launched off the blocks like a bullet, immediately distancing himself from some of the world's best. No hesitation, no stumble, just pure aggression. He surged ahead early, carved out a lead within the first 30 meters, and never gave it up. His 9.84 didn't just break the world-leading mark, it obliterated it. Behind him, Emmanuel Esime crossed the line at 9.99, a solid time that would normally win on most days, while Omanyala followed at 10.01. Brandon Hicklin clocked in at 10.04. But Fred Kerley and Courtney Lindsey, they were barely in the conversation, posting 10.06 and 10.18 respectively. For sprinters of that caliber, it wasn't just a disappointing result, it was a wake-up call. Bromell didn't just win this race, he embarrassed the field. And what makes this even crazier is that it wasn't just top-end speed. His start, transition, and finish were all flawless. If there was ever a race that redefined someone's career trajectory in under 10 seconds, this was it. Speed out of the blocks is one thing, but sustaining that velocity, especially in the final stretch of a race, is what separates great sprinters from legends. And Trayvon Bromell just gave a masterclass in how it's done. After blowing through the first half of the race, he didn't fade like so many others. Instead, he kept pressing, his form holding steady, his stride fluid and powerful. The key moment? That 30-60 meter zone where many falter. Bromell not only held his ground, he extended his lead. And in the final 10 meters, while others were clearly tightening up, Bromell surged. That's what truly broke his opponents. The race wasn't won at the start, it was sealed at the finish. And in a season where many runners have shown blazing openers only to crumble late, Bromell showed that he's mastered both ends of the race. His ability to maintain top-end speed without sacrificing form is what made this performance legendary. It's one thing to be fast, it's another to be efficient, composed, and ruthless. Bromell was all three, and the rest of the field paid the price. This wasn't just another 9.8-something run for Trayvon Bromell. It was the fastest time he's recorded in over 3 full seasons, and maybe, just maybe, the most complete race of his entire career. Clocking a top speed of 43 kilometers per hour, he proved that his power is fully restored, and then some. For an athlete who's battled countless injuries, missed Olympic finals, and then written off by the media more times than we can count, this race was more than just numbers. It was redemption. It was the moment where Bromell turned the page on years of what-ifs and finally reminded the world who he was supposed to be all along. And what's even scarier for the competition, we're not even at the championship phase of the season yet. This is the early version of Bromell, the one still ironing out technical flaws and building toward peak form. If this is where he's starting, the ceiling could be even higher. For the first time in a long time, Trayvon Bromell isn't chasing the pack. He's leading it, and everyone else is now playing catch-up. Bromell's dominance in Rome instantly reignited the conversation around this year's World Championship contenders, and the question on every fan's mind is simple: who can realistically stop him? Kenny Bednarik has been flying under the radar, but his 9.86 says he's a serious threat. Noah Lyles hasn't fully shown his hand yet in the 100, but we know what he's capable of. Oblique Sevilla is quietly becoming Jamaica's next great sprinter, while Tobogo and Keyshawn Thompson are making serious noise as dark horses. Then there's the reigning Olympic champion, Marcel Jacobs, who's kept a low profile this year, but you can never count out a champion. The field is stacked, and the competition is fierce. But right now, Bromell holds the edge. His start is unrivaled, his top-end speed is elite, and most importantly, he's confident. In the sport of sprinting, momentum is everything, and Trayvon Bromell just seized all of it. The world is officially on notice. Trayvon is back, he's dangerous, and he's coming for that global crown. This isn't a comeback story anymore, it's a takeover.